Alrighty. Let's get some nice little music going. That one looks good. Oh, you are? That's right. It's Easter tomorrow. Happy Easter, my dude. Still very generous of what you're doing. But good to see you. Came right in there. Because I'm running the event. I don't know. A DVD code? Oh, awesome. Super generous. Alright, so I need to load this cave. It's actually a cave. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hey Phantom, welcome back. My Sirenaqua took a pounding. She's almost dead. She's never died yet. I don't want her to die. I've started to notice that, like, Leviathan's big dash attack I've noticed that instead of using the big dash, you can just do like a couple spins and it's way less stamina. And you're going to achieve the goal the exact same way. The SP tickets are a sham. I got an SP ticket Leviathan. So normally, yes, SP tickets are a sham. But the one time they're not, they're like, these are great. That's awesome. That's really good progress. It's like the only place I want to use an Ogi. This room. Oh yeah. No, dragon arcs are good. Especially if you have accessories. Like, right now, because Grace is a limited weapon, Zenith is still really, really good for wind, depending on your class. Frog located. Kill. You don't have anything to do? You beat the entire event? Holy smokes. No, I've gotten many donations in the past, but still very appreciative. You'd be the first donator today. But I've had quite a few donations over the years. Fuck, this song's good. You cleared out the exchange shop already? Damn. Are you off because of the virus? I feel like I'm the only person in the world who has to go to work. But that was my life years ago. I didn't work, just played Onigiri all the time. Holy jumping. You're an essential worker? Awesome. Me too. Yeah, like, the Zenith would be pretty good because you can put, like, Twin Blade slash... Like, you can go, like, Twin Blade slash, Blue Fang Blade, Fujin Circle Dance. Like, that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Because you get the damage multipliers on it. You can rack up some really good damage. Do I have a team to run Purgatory? Not really. I just realized the two Leviathans are synced, and it's scaring the shit out of me. You make manga? That's awesome. I don't know what a Zaxby's is. I mean, you're a chef, you're cooking. Hey Duke, how you doing? Oh yeah, you said something to me this morning, I remember that. Oh yeah, like, I was doing some Purgatory, like, before I started streaming, just trying stuff out. And, like, I can do them, it's just, I die. Like, Spear is difficult, because once you, like, get close, he's just like, oh, you're approaching me? Time for a motherfucking Ogi, and it's like, shit. And then I used Feast, and he fucking jumped in the air. I was so mad. I'm alright. Yeah, I don't want to use my Monsoon at the low form. I want to get the super one. But that'll be like many events from now. I tried using Venus, and she just ran out of time. I tried Venus, and I tried Lancelot. Leviathan does good. Look, when I get out of Vanguard, Leviathan's just like Orati, 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 Orati. And it's like good damage. It's at least like 30% of his health, the whole stamina. It's really nice. Yeah, I gotta work on my first aid. Like, I wish I would have got like other side or something, because the cooldown on other side is really good, and that would be fantastic for first aiding. My first aid staff doesn't have enough cooldown, and I'm in there for like the dungeon closes by the time I'm full. Hey, Kiwi. So... Oh. Yeah. Like, what I'm thinking is that I'm being too cautious with the negative element on Silhouette. Yeah, I thought of that after, too. I was like, I should have brought fucking, I should have brought Chidori. I was, like, sitting there, I'm like, well, fuck, this is taking forever. I thought of that, like, I should have brought Chidori. But, like, yeah, I was trying Venus, but I think I'm just... I'm trying to be too safe and not just go bring silhouettes and stuff, because I'm afraid of the negative fire, I really am. And I don't want to go in there, try something, and just die, and just be like, well, fuck. Yeah, I know. Like, and Venus gets, like, defense buffs from the Ogi and from the skill. Like, yeah. But the only thing about Fusion Bear... Have I tried 3 bamboos in 1 silhouette? No. That's like, I don't know, that's too much rain. Thing is, my bamboos all have shit ornaments. Like, they're all HP. But the thing about Fusion Bear is I was thinking about Fusion Bear, and then I'm like, this doesn't work on my rank, on my Sublimes. And I'm like, that bugs me the shit out of me. Alright, that's stamina. Oh right, he wanted the screenshot of my stats. Yeah, I played that event enough to get 3 Fusion Bears, and never once got a Fuse Bear in reward. Cause like, Fuse Bear is like actually good. And like... No, it wasn't the rewards that were bugged. It was... the recipe wouldn't be given as a reward. Like, I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a recipe or some shit to make Fusion Bear or Fuse Bear or some shit like that. And we didn't have it. The only thing we had was like a really ass low drop rate to actually get Fuse Bear. And it's like, ugh. And Eva and I ran it enough to make... it was enough for me to make 2 Fusion Bears, and her to make 3 Fusion Bears, and we both never got a Fuse Bear. Purgatorium drops mags? What mag? The whole event was bugged, yeah, it wasn't done right. No. Absolutely. Infernal Magatama? What's that? Is that the little baby one? Okay, because the word drop and reward have 2 different meanings. Oh, the ones needed for weapons, okay. Ugh. But, I was supposed to send a guy a picture of my stats, I forgot. Hell also drops Nucleus. People said you can only get them in Oni. Yeah, I haven't run them that much, to be honest. Like, I have like 250 medals. I've run them maybe like 5 times. But Duke was telling me earlier, okay, that originally, when Purgatory first dropped, it was just mags. And he was looking on the wiki, and it says that the recipes are from the exchange shop. Like, the weapon recipe. Like, the weapon recipe does not come from him, according to the wiki. He's saying that the recipe for the weapon is from the exchange shop. And that you're just supposed to get drops from him and the mags and the other stuff. That's what I'm understanding right now. And I feel like we're in that, like, phase 1 as well. Unless someone plays Oni mode or something and gets a recipe and can tell me. Yeah. They come later. So really it comes down to farming drops and mags from the exchange shop? Essentially? Because you can't actually get the weapon right now. Which I never knew. I thought the weapon was out immediately. I gotta send a picture of these stats. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. No, I don't mean basic recipes. That's a waste of time. Hey, go beat this guy on, like, level 160 to get your 115 weapon. Fucking poggers, man. Let's go. Like, what the fuck was that? I don't get that. I don't know why. It's like, hey, did you skip gargoyle weapons? Do I look like a basic bitch? No. Like, what? If I skipped gargoyle weapons, if I don't have gargoyle weapons, like, why would I be here? When did any of this happen? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh shit, I used the wrong move. I don't know why it drops the what, like, the recipes, unless they just want us to sell them for 8 OC to people? I don't know. Okay, shoot him. Holy fuck. Yeah. But really, like, think about it. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, alright, yeah. I beat the guy on 160. What did I get? The 115 weapon? Fucking finally. I couldn't get that in years, man. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, for sure, like, Chidori's a really good idea for filling up. And I was, like, doing it, I'm like, this takes fucking forever to fill. Because I just have a little Shadow Punk staff, or whatever it is, like the... Like, that's my first aid staff, the Shadow Arm Figuera, whatever the fuck. Because I think it's cool. But I'm like, this cooldown's ass! This takes forever. I was, like, switching to my other staff just to use Rapid Storm, and my skills weren't even back yet. I was like, oh, fuck. That's one thing I was thinking about too, is one Leviathan accessory. But if I just went in with like a bunch of bamboos for like rain and defense and shit, and Venus can tank through it, then I wouldn't need another... That's the thing, you wouldn't really need 2 Leviathan accessories. It depends on how high your rain is. There's so many factors. Because if you just go in with all this rain shit, and you have like max rain, and then you're wearing Leviathan accessories, you're already at max rain. Like there's a clear point here that we ignored. Now. Yeah, I know, but like I'd use Toshi. But even then, you might not even need it. If you're packing that much rain, like think about it, you're packing that much rain. Shoot. Fuck, hit him. Got him. There's gotta be a happy medium somewhere. Oh my god, there's no need to yell. Doubling your rain damage is 100 rain. But that's just being a little Pacific. Yeah, but it's just the little monsoon. No, you listened to me. Why not use a fire mag or two? Man, I don't have a fire mag. Like, legit, I don't own a fire mag. I fought Mikami with a fire Chiami with 24 fire on it. I don't own a fire mag. Jeez, where'd all the music go? Oh. You got me beat again? Damn! I'm just gonna have to ride Leviathan and cry. Okay, so real talk. The mag that we can get from the exchange shop, whatever, like the Purgatory Scorch mag, whatever the hell that thing is. Does anyone think that's any good? Giving up your ability to heal to do some more burn damage? Like, I feel like it has so many negatives for the positives it tries to give. Is there a 133 version of the mag? Is that not... That's the 128. Is there a bigger one? I must admit, I didn't do much studying into the the things. All I know is that I wanted the weapon. I didn't really care about the mag. Which is usually like the opposite of my perspective on things. Cause like realistically with enough element in mags and shit, like you can use any weapon for any capability. But personally, I want the weapon. So that's really conflicting, like it's not in this event, so why even have it? Like it feels so lackluster. Especially considering that Purgatory's been in the game for like a year and they just had to like unlock it. The 133 version is essentially 3 Tempests? I'll have to find, is it on the wiki? 8,000, oh, attack-wise. I've seen it long ago. Like, long ago. I had it, like, data mine texted to me, like, all the stats in it were, like, explained and, like, put on paper in a PlayStation message. And I'm like, okay. So I never really internalized what it did, because I didn't see it. I just read numbers. And it confused me, because I thought the silhouette weapon was the 133 rain weapon. So that's why I thought the silhouette weapon had a damage multiplier on it, but it didn't. It had backstrike. That guy? You said that guy? We both said that guy. That's amazing. We both described it in the same way. Oh, I love it. It's like that guy, that guy. Like that guy. Is he the guy with the bandana? Is he the guy that went to 135? Well, geez, you didn't have to comment on it. You're in a very pissy mood. I can tell. Okay, cool. Oh. Is that like a machine translation? Yeah, Tristan has the greatest ass in Onigiri. Like, go get her swimsuit, go look at it, believe me. Okay, Googlers. I don't even know. Sure. Oh, shit. What color mag is it? Like knowledge? I'm trying to look on the wiki to see if it's on there. But I need to know what color it is. Holy Lord. What the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. What is that? Oh. I don't know. It's untyped. Can I already in Onigiri what? Did you say, Radical? I have a video about how to juncture because back in the day juncture was hard. Before Vanguards and power creep and bullshit? Of course. I have a video called how to change clothes. Why are you questioning things? I have like thousands of videos. I mean, in 2020, yeah, but in 2016, it's not. Or whenever it was made. It's like saying if I made a video about how to use a turntable... Yeah, if I made a video about how to use a turntable, it'd be like, what the fuck's a turntable? I have a fucking MP3 player. Like, yeah, it's old shit. Things get expired. Or a rotary phone or anything like that. I don't know what that means. You're selling your account for 200. Why? I don't know. But wait, that's your entire... Okay, I can't condone that because of terms of service. But even if I could... There's quite a few. I don't know what's going on, but... the thing about selling your account in general is that you gotta ask this question. Is Onigiri the only PlayStation game you own? But I find, like, your whole account, your whole PlayStation account, like, I find it's actually apples and oranges between PC and, like, console. Like, even, like, Steam, you can't sell your Steam account. But, realistically, like, is Onigiri the only game you play? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, there is a big difference between, like, how PC players do it, where they'll, like... I've seen it a lot. People try and sell accounts and stuff. I've seen it lots. And it makes sense on PC because it's just an application. Like, it's just one game, you know? So, you're talking about soloing Oni mode, Radical? No, haven't done that yet. I don't really do stuff like that. I mean, there's easy ways to do it. But, back to the more important issue about PlayStation accounts versus PC accounts. So a PC account is, hey, this is a Cyberstep account. That's a fucking good way to answer that. Jesus Christ. Like, pride cometh before the fall. Like I said the other day, like, I could do this thing, or I could throw away 10 Solvigs. One of them's quicker. Well, so one topic right now. So he's saying so far you only play Onigiri in Fortnite, but I'm selling my Fortnite account since apparently... Okay, but you... That doesn't make sense. Like... Your Fortnite and your Onigiri are tied to your PSN. once you give away the password and email address to your PSN to somebody else, like, they're not separate items, they're not separate articles, they are one and the same. If they get your Fortnite, they get your Onigiri. You can't just divvy it up. Like, but you also own, like, Storm and stuff, you said. Like, every game you own on PlayStation, every game you own on your account, be it Vita, PlayStation, PlayStation 3, future, eventually PlayStation 5, like, all that stuff you would throw away. I just don't, I don't see it. Like, in that situation, not for $200. Not for $200. Like, $200, I know right now the economy is pretty stiff because of Corona and shit. Like, but hear me out. Like, $200 is not worth that by any margin at all. $200 is like, yeah, you gotta think about this. And I'm not gonna be, like, sugarcoating that shit. You gotta think about that. Because it's not just one game. It's everything. It's every, like, all the money you put into the game, all the money you put into other games, every other game you own digitally, every achievement you have. Like, I mean, if achievements even matter. But to continue on that point, like, why are these fucking missing? I can't hit them. That's weird. Something's fucking going on. But yeah, like, every game you own, everything you have on PlayStation, like, it's not worth $200. Like, it's not worth $200 at all. Why can't I hit him? This is weird. What the fuck? Okay, that hits him. Get me out of this hell spawn. Yes, holy Jesus. But yeah, like, but, okay, the main thing is, $200 is not worth a PlayStation account. No, like, there is no price. Like, yeah, there's a price, $1 million, absolutely. But $200 is, I don't want to sound like entitled in this opinion, but $200 for all that, I see that as a big L, to put it into words. Like, having any job at all at minimum wage for any set period of time of, like, a week is $200. Like, it just adds up incredibly quickly. And, like, right now on JP, there's, like, nothing going on. Like, they have 150 ODA or whatever, wet ODA, but there's nothing, like, to roll for. There's nothing you're desperately in need of money for. To my knowledge. Like, whatever they have right now is going to be there in, like, 4 months' time, 2 months' time, 3 months' time. You know, like, if you're in desperate need for money, it's much better to just put on the apron and go work somewhere. I heard it's summer ODA, but $200. Like, I don't know. I can't see it. And I don't even know where you'd go to sell something like that. Like, are you gonna go on, like, Kijiji, or I don't know. Like, where can you go to someone and say, hey, like, I'm selling an Onigiri PlayStation account. Like, the only people that are gonna care about that in 2020 are people that already know what onigiri is, just started and said, hey, yeah, I'll get a head start. But then they miss out on the whole experience of it. Like, I find it really hard to find a buyer for it. Like, $200 for everything you have in game is an incredible steal. I spent like $150 on restores for like a Tempest. Like, not just a Tempest, but like all my Tempests. I spent like so much money just on restores. Like, the amount of value that you would have in your account, piece by piece, not accounting for like deflation from events and over things just becoming easier to get and things getting worse over time. But I don't know. I really personally can't put a price on an Onigiri account because I play PS4. If it was on PC, it'd be different because it's like, oh yeah, I can make a new account, go farm some events or whatever, and just keep re-rolling tickets. And then I was like, oh yeah, I got an account that has like a 3-scroll of the new mount. And it's like, yeah, you want it? Yeah, okay, cool. And that's like what you do on games you re-roll. But because Onigiri is tied to a whole console account that you've had for years, like, I just can't see it. I can't grasp the notion of it. And it's not just Onigiri. Like, I don't know how many games I have. I have hundreds of games on PlayStation. I don't play them all the time because I'm always playing Onigiri and stuff, but like, I have so much stuff. So many things. I just couldn't fathom it. Like, but I mean, if you bought everything physically, then that's fine. If you don't own a single digital game, that's fine. But I don't know. I can't see it. And I probably said this enough, but I just don't see. I cannot rationalize it. And I've talked to people that can't rationalize putting money into a game. I've talked to people who can't rationalize how much we play this game or how much we love this game or whatever. I've talked to millions, not millions, but hundreds of people throughout the course of streaming and playing in party chats and just talking to people about Onigiri. Like, the biggest thing I see happening right now to the community is a lot of people are going to like Black Desert and stuff. And I hear how, I was talking to a guy yesterday all about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's natural. Like, if you find a game stagnates, like, that's fine. And you go on to something else. But I find with Oni, everybody always comes back to Oni. Like, there's just something about it. It's a fun game. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit involved, but like, it's the funnest thing. Like, it might not even be fun, but it feels like home. You know, like, you always go back home. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like, a lot of our player base jumps ship. They go to other games. They go to Final Fantasy. They go to Black Desert. They go to, like, all this stuff. They go to, and that's fine. If you want to, if this isn't pushing your buttons, that's absolutely fine. But, like, it's okay to uninstall the game. It's okay to do all that stuff. But it's never okay to delete your character. Especially with the game constantly getting updates. Like, the biggest, like, rags to riches stories are always people that are lucky enough to just play during YOG. People that are very casual players that come out and they play, and it's like, oh man, this knowledge event, this YOG event is here. This is super cool. Like, oh my god, I have mags now. I have this power that I've wanted, and now I can do stuff. Like, it's really fun like that. Like, those are really cool things. And some players, they just riff, they don't do anything. But once they get a grasp of power that they couldn't have before, they start to experience the game in different ways, and we see people who just rifted and they come out of nowhere and now they're like really good players. And all the better for them. Like, no one wants to like just go into a game and be like, oh man, this game's been out for years, can I get good in it? Yeah, you can. Power Creep comes out every 2-3 months. Like, go have fun. But sorry, okay, so what'd you say, Sayo? So what if Cyberstep was to remove Onigiri from the US PSN like they did with EU servers? They just did it. There was no option given or anything. So, if it came down to that, you need bodies? Give me 1 sec here. So, like, what if up in tomorrow they said, hey... I mean, there'd be a lot of things that would go into it. There's so many factors. Like, the first factor is, okay, did the US pass a bill that states that gacha games are, like, illegal and child gambling is wrong, and we're immediately going to be blind to the fact that this game is rated M+, so therefore anything that is, like, garnered toward children should be ignored, but the UK is, like, retarded and they don't do that. They look at everything through the eyes of the child and ban everyone, no matter if you're an adult, from enjoying what you enjoy. But to continue on EU, like, there's pressures from the government to, like, get rid of gacha games, do all that bullshit. Like, they don't like child gambling. They put child in front of everything, they'll ban it. That's what the UK is. But even then, on EU, the servers, like, all the good players were people that came from this server, or PC, or whatever, as soon as it dropped in their region, and they went there. Because, oh, I can actually use my currency to buy OC. It's not trying to buy US currency for, like, this insane inflation price or whatever, buying it online, just going through this suffering. So they went to EU. All the best players went there, and they had prior knowledge. And they told their friends, like, hey, yeah, you can play. We're just going to not roll. We're going to wait for all the good units. We're going to just, like... It's sort of like the lottery doesn't work if we all came from the future, because then no one buys the lottery tickets. We only buy the winning tickets because we know the future. And when people only buy the winning tickets, the lottery collapses on itself and fails and has to close itself. Because the lottery is sustained on the hope that you get something. And the only reason they have millions of dollars is because people gave them millions of dollars and then they redistribute it through RNG. So, like, that's how gacha things work. They have a startup fund and then they go. So, Cyberstep, instead of just expanding the server, like the same server they already had, to another console or another country, like, just give them a PlayStation Store option that logs them into our server. Instead of doing that, they're like, oh, we're going to start it up fresh from the beginning and see if, like, we can catch more people in our net. But by then there was too much information and people knew better. Exactly. Like, Onigiri is a business for sure. It is a game. And you need to make money. Yeah, like, if you open up a McDonald's in India and you're selling beef burgers, you're gonna fucking fail because cows are sacred. It won't work. You know what I mean? Like, just because, like, the snake oil works in one country doesn't mean it works in another. Or another setting, or whatever. But from what I've heard, PS4 Onigiri is actually very profitable. Like, the people that play it, like, enjoy it, and they support the game. Like, I think our revenue is, like, it must be on par with PCs, to an extent, by some degrees. Okay, so we're getting off topic here, but that's fine, because there's a whole bunch of topics right now. So, if Cyberstep were just to up and close Onigiri on PS4, so is the question, like, what would I do? Or what would I think of them just doing it without saying anything, without offering a portal to go play on PC with everything we have now? Yeah, I think that's fucking stupid. I think that's really scummy. I really think they should have said, hey, you guys can, like, we're gonna, like, make it cross-platform with Steam, just like how we did with Switch, and we're gonna make it so that you can go play on the Switch server with your currently established character if you want. Like, they should have done something like that, absolutely. Like absolutely. They should have said, like, hey, like, I mean, they did say, like, yeah, we're gonna close down, but they didn't give reasons why. They didn't say anything. Like, they left it all up in the air, which forces me and others to make theories and look at all the evidence and put 2 and 2 and 2 together and still get 5. Yeah, like I agree. And honestly, this should be, like, if they can do it for Fortnite, if they let people, like, play on PS4 and play people on Xbox, whatever, like, in that situation, yes, they should have allowed for a migration process to, like, port everything you have in your character to the other platform. That should have totally been an option. Instead of closing down the EU server, they should have just said, hey, we're going to force you guys to play on the PS4 server. They're really far ahead of you, but you either choose death or you choose playing catch up. And just say, we'll be sure to make a lot more Redux events. Like, that's all you had to do. Like, literally. And honestly, like, I'm really glad I don't play on... I did not play over there. I played, like, to level 50. I messed around on it. Eva was considering playing over there, and she didn't do that, and she was so glad she didn't. Because, like, going over, investing, doing all this bullshit, and just, like, having it taken away, it fucking sucks. Absolutely. And it's funny we're getting to this topic, because I feel like we're all on this sort of wavelength. We're thinking about how the game is and stuff. And I think about it like that, like when I roll. Like, I don't usually roll these days. Like, if I'm going to roll, it's going to be for, like, something good or whatever. It's been a long time since I just had a passion roll for Leviathan. Like, it's like a hard-on roll. Like, I did that for Kirin, I did that for Miyamoto, I did that for Leviathan. Other times I'm just rolling for rolling, trying to get an Ogi, trying to get a skill, trying to get an accessory. Those are the things I value a lot more, because I have enough Vanguards to not really care about Vanguards and stuff. That's pretty much how it is for most established, let's say, earlier players. Like, we've already done our investments. That's generally how MMO gacha games work. You want to find, like, the best thing that's going to be good for the longest time ever, and that's, like, to, like, invest in Miyamoto. Find the characters that are worth investing in, and they'll be better in the long run. Like, that's the stuff you want to invest in. You don't want to be like me, who spent like $300. Like I paid pretty much the same thing I did for Leviathan that I did for Luna, and I only got 3 scrolls of Luna back in the day when I was uneducated. Oh, sorry, Cloudman. I'm just like getting heated right now. Yeah, like Cyrus, yeah, you're saying that you were lucky not to have rolled, but you still managed to get stuff from tickets and stuff. But I can make a body party. Sorry if I got distracted. I don't know who would join it, but I'll make one. Pretty sure I spelled bodies wrong, but that's okay. Cyberstep should fix Yoshitsune's enhancement RNG rolls like Kage's aren't. Holy fuck, man. If they fix ornamentation, oh boy. Like, that'd be something else. Honestly, though, ornamentation, the fact that they let us re-roll mags with items, I'm totally cool with that. That was like the best thing. That was the best step forward, to be honest. I've been asking for that for years. But it's funny we're all talking about this topic, and it might have been brought on by a couple people, but still a topic nonetheless, because I'll let you guys know, I have a video planned. I might work on it this weekend a bit, and it's a video more or less addressed to Cyberstep, and I'm speaking French. This is weird. I'm speaking in a French accent, but I had the little English-French lisp going on, or the carryover. But I have a video planned where I want to and I want to edit it. I want to make it like very professional, not just me talking in front of the screen like I am now. But I wanted to make a video semi-addressed to Cyberstep, and I want to call it like how Cyberstep can make money on Onigiri, like as blunt as possible, because a lot of stuff doesn't work anymore. You know, like there's a lot of shit that we avoid. You don't drive in the same pothole more than 3 times before you realize I'm gonna fucking switch lane next time, even if it takes longer. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that I've played other games, I've looked at how they handle things, and there's so many techniques to like how Cyberstep could do better, for sure. Well, absolutely, Sayus. I agree. The money is... It's the same thing as going out to eat. You know, if you want to calculate how many times you go out to eat throughout the year, and you look, holy fuck, I spent like $3,000 on fast food. Fuck, that's really bad. But did you enjoy it? Are you obese? Like, did you go too far, or did you just live? Were you living? Like, there's a difference, right? And $3,000 for takeout, it sounds outrageous, but if you spend $10 a week, like, shit's gonna add up. Anyway, I agree, the time you spend on the game is priceless. The money is a different factor. But what I'm talking about is there's so many little practices Cyberstep could do to make rolling more friendly. Like, not even rolling, just things. Like, I played Fire Emblem Heroes, Nintendo runs that shit, Intelligent Systems, and they put packs, they put deals, they make things work. They just changed the gachas so you can get a guaranteed 5-star after you summon so many times. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, there's so many little things they could do. Like, legit, big thing. Like, when it comes to money, because I know for me, I look at all these units that have characters in it that I already have 5, 6, 7 scrolls of. To me, that's an instant no. Like, I don't want to go there. I don't. Like, Leviathan, I was really glad that it was Ono Komachi and just one Vanguard Sasuke that I did not want to get in Leviathan. It was a 66% chance that if I got a Platinum Ball, it was in my favor. I like that. I like it when things are in my favor. Anyone who gambles likes that. Like, there's so many things Cyberstep should do to encourage people putting money into the game. Because I've talked to people and they say like $50, that's ludicrous. $100, that's ludicrous. How much does it take to get a Vanguard? I tell someone it's $250. I tell someone it's $300 if you're lucky. You know, and they're like, holy fucking Christ. I don't want to think about that. You know? But there's so many little things they could do that would just be like reapplying the honey to rolling. So it's not bittersweet, it's more sweet than it is bitter. Like, I was talking to a guy yesterday, he was saying like, when I'm rolling, I really, really wish, like, in every unit, you could prioritize an item. So he's like, he was saying something like, I never thought about it, but he was saying, like, you should be able to pick an item in every unit. Like, so if you get a platinum, you get the platinum you want. Like, you get that one. Like, and he's saying, in the gold unit, if you get a gold, you get the gold you want. If you get the blue unit, you get the blue you want. Like a preference sort of thing. Now, it'd be kind of broken because then it would just be, okay, I'm just rolling for 5 platinums, I'm going to get it. Like, that'd be awesome. People are still going to roll if there's guarantees involved. But that'd be a cool system. Like, let's say the first platinum you get, like, you get to choose what it is. After that, it's random. That's a cool thing. That'd be a cool feature. That means I'm just playing, like, I'm just rolling until I see the thing. But at the same time, I understand if you think about it. Yeah, for sure. Like, they need to do more things to make rolling, putting money into the game more beneficial to the player. Like, I think the OC campaigns should be a lot fucking better. They're honestly a fucking joke. Like, back in 3 years ago, SP tickets actually got you Vanguards. Like, premium tickets got you Vanguards like crazy. Now, things are so saturated, the drop rates are probably so low that tickets are like, oh, I got a premium ticket. You know what that means? A fucking Oogie. That's what it is every time. It's an Oogie. And the one time it's not an Oogie, when you want an Oogie, it's an outfit. Like, that's what premium tickets are. It's not good. Yeah. Like, I think rolling's fine. It's just, there's certain things that I don't want to get Oogies. Like, when I get Oogies, I look at it, I'm like, this is useless. Like, I've rolled so much that some things lose their value. They don't have a value. And the point exchange thing, I did get a Leviathan with an SP ticket. I did. One of them I did. But, like, when you put money in the game, like, I think the first $50 you put into the game, like, when a new event comes and there's a new Vanguard, if you put in money, like $50, you get a guaranteed Vanguard. Like, I do remember, your name is familiar. I can't remember all the questions for sure you asked, Sayus, but I do remember. I had a friend I played with named Sayu, and I remember you were in the chat and you were a different person named Sayu. I do remember that. I don't remember the questions, but I do remember. But I'm saying they need to compromise between guarantees and randomness. It's okay to have randomness and gotchaness. It's fun to roll. It is. You know, it's like going to a casino. But I think at this point, especially now that they want you to have this Vanguard scroll, this mount scroll, this assist character to get maximum drops in a reward dungeon or whatever. Like, I know there's a lot of us that would be like, okay, I'm going to drop 50, I'm going to get a free Leviathan, and then I'm going to get my OC, and then I'm going to be ready to run the event, I'm going to get all my tickets, I'm going to see the aftermath of that, and then if I really like this character, I'm talking free samples fucking sell. There's a reason restaurants, places do it. There's a reason they give you a trial of Netflix. There's a reason people do that stuff. Give everyone one scroll of everything. One scroll of something is not going to be broken. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, a lot of us are like, man, this new thing is here. That's cool, but I need 5 of it. Like, it kind of sucks. Eurozus are a great idea. It was a great implementation, but I'm salty by the fact that on JP it's 120 Eurozus for a Vanguard. For us, it's like, what is it, 5 times 5? An extra, like, 5 times 4, sorry. Like an extra $200 or some shit for a Yozuru, essentially. Like, I don't like that. I can understand if they say, oh, it's because they have to charge 200 OC a roll. Well, like, still, it went from 170 to 150 to 150 to like 120 and like 80 for Tristan or something like that. Like, there's so much stuff they could do. But would you say every 5th 10 roll is a guaranteed? Yeah, they could do that. Or even this. Hear me out. This would be the best thing to do. Put in a system where every time you put in, like, you buy the 500 OC package, the first time you do it, you get the featured Vanguard or mount or whatever the event has brought for free. Like, it comes with your package. They could do something like that. And then after that, for every other 50 you put in, you get a legendary gacha ticket. A guaranteed Vanguard, but you don't know what it's going to be. I think that's completely fair, and that's pretty much what premium tickets should be. But premium tickets are just some fancy Ogie you have 20 of in your back pocket. Like, yeah, and the bullshit where they're like, hey, look at this unit. It has like 8 characters in it. It's so cool. Look at the new Vanguard. Look at this, look at that. And it's like, there's 8 Vanguards in here. Unless I started today and I want to put money in the game today and I have no experience of what I'm doing, and I don't have anything pre-existing already, like, that's shit. You're not, like, I don't do that shit. Anyway, I'm getting really heated. That's why I can't do a live version of this video. It has to be pre-recorded and shit, because I will get very heated. But there's so many things they could do. Put in a better premium package for, like, what we have already. Like, the premium package we've had since the beginning of the game, $20 gets you 3 months of experience boost, money boost, and item space, and a soul leg. Okay, like, that's cool stuff, but it didn't matter after a long time. Like, no one really cares unless you're, like, actively farming EXP every single day. There is no point to have that, like, for the most part. They need to bump that up. They need to make it so that if you have that subscription, like, which is literally just $20 over the course of 3 months. Yes, $250 would be a free Vanguard and 4 legendaries. I truly believe if they were to do an Onigiri 2 with a whole new world, new weapons, but not changing much concept of the game. Yeah, like, the problem with Onigiri 2 is, like, Onigiri 2 needs to happen without us losing what we put into it. Like, I'm pretty sure Destiny 2 was like that. Hey Eva, how you doing? Good morning. We got into a heated fucking conversation. I can carry it for sure, but we got fucking going. But, like, they need to just implement better strategies that are player friendly. Like, they have to admit, they have to come to a conclusion that, like, not every single person is going to just drop stacks of cash every new event. It doesn't happen. But if they start putting out packages, like, get a free, like, the first $50 you get, like I said, I think that's a really good idea. Like, you put in $50, you get a free Vanguard, every other $50 is a legendary gacha ticket, and more. It's $50. Why would Cyberset be friendly to us? That's true, too. They probably don't reply on Twitter and shit anymore, because every time they say anything, yeah. I curse them every time I roll. Maybe. But I agree, I can't see any game like Onigiri. Like, does this game have a season pass type of deal? It does not. It should, but it doesn't. To put that in perspective, it does not a Hanu. It just has gacha system to get stuff. You can still farm everything and do everything, but it does have a gacha system for its vanguards and mounts and things like that. Why did the music stop? Oh, video pause. Continue watching? Yeah. Okay. But legit, like what I was saying about the premium package, they should expand upon it. The premium, like, legit. Like, I was saying, you made a sandwich? Wow. That's what I had for breakfast. Yeah. Can I have some? Like a season pass, like this, I imagine a season pass. Okay, so, like, actually, that's a good idea. So a season pass, you pay, like the whole year, it's a cheese sandwich. I think. But imagine, like, let's say for the whole year, you dropped, like, $100. So, like, $100 a year. Let's say, like, every player drops $100 a year. Okay? That's cheaper than, like, Final Fantasy and stuff. That's cheaper than their subscription price. I'm right. Ooh. I guess some sandwich. But let's say, like, $100. So, what is that? Like, $10, less than $10 a month. Like, that's, like, cheaper than Netflix, okay? So, you drop, like, a thing cheaper than Netflix. You have this pass, and it gives you, like, just stuff. Every new event, you get one copy of the new Vanguard. like, you get one copy of whatever new Vanguard comes out the month. No, that's fine. You can come run with me. But I'm just saying, like, let's say you had a season pass where, like, every month, every update, you get the newest Vanguard, you get the newest whatever, you get one of them no matter what. And then you get, like, a super login calendar. How many players play this game? Probably hundreds if you count, like, low levels, like, new players. Hundreds. Maybe even 1,000. If you consider just people that just casually play. If you consider, like, hardcore end gamers, let's call them, I want to say maybe 200. Maybe 150. Maybe 100 plus. Because there's a lot of people over at 125. That's all I know. I don't know everybody, but there's more people I don't know about every day. Tony. What's wrong with Tony? But that's just on PS4. Then you have to consider PC, you have to consider Steam and Switch, which are booming. There's a lot of people over there. I'm gonna go into Cave of Floods. But case in point, I do want to make a video talking about a lot of strategies Cybercept could implement that are much more friendly than what we have right now, that could really breathe new life into the game. I want to make a video like that. I want to try and pull that out of there. Like, really just, like, if I was in charge of this game, what would I do? Like, first of all, it's give mounts 2 weapons so that I can friggin' use, like, my whole kit. In London? Wow. No wonder that's got you buggy. What do you mean goodbye then? Where'd you go? Did you go into a different dungeon? But yeah, I really want to do something like that. Just like what could be done to really revamp the game, like money-wise, making everything seem more friendly. Cause like people can only get burned so much unless they turn into like pyromaniac masochist. Does that exist? Do people burn themselves for fun? Cause they really like. I don't know. I don't care anymore. So, what's going on? I'm dying. Hey, Toofy Toof. Oh, I see. I usually just run this one because, like, I'm good at it. Yeah, I care. But you were saying carry me. But yeah, that's definitely something I want to make. A video like that. I was actually talking to a guy yesterday who he hasn't played in a couple months. Or he hasn't played in a year and he just came back. And he's like, "Oh my god, Oro, you're still here." And I said, "Yeah." And he said he used to live... If I said carry me on Blitz, you take me to Palace? I don't know about that. I can't even carry Palace. But I was talking to a guy, he said he used to live in Syria. And he played Warframe for he played Onigiri, then he went to Warframe. We were just talking. He was very polite. I had a party open and he asked like, "Hey, can I join the party?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And we were talking about all the stuff and how everything's going, and he said he was from Syria and he watched the videos and he learned and he talked about all this kind of stuff, and it was a really wholesome experience for sure. And It was just really nice to hear his opinion on stuff after so long. About recipes, 30 hard gargrens. Oh. Yeah. They need to, like, long ago I said that they should do something like, if you get 99 or something of a character's monster card, you should just be able to get, like, their drops or something. Back when we were farming Lunar Spirit Seal, I'm like, if I have 99 monster cards, I should be able to trade that for a Spirit Seal. We used to say things like that all the time. But one of the biggest changes that should be implemented into the game is, like, we really hate getting a useless scroll, something we already have already. Like, there's no use for it. There's no purpose. Like, they need to revamp the exchange point screen, like what you can get in there. Like, you should be able to exchange stuff for scraps. Like, you should, like, if you get a scroll you don't want, you should be able to, like, exchange it for, like, 8 scraps. Honestly. And if you trade in, like, 2 scrolls, you get 16 scraps. And then you can trade that for, like, any Vanguard you want that you already have. Like, that would be a really amazing mechanic. Not only that, but let's say they do implement, like, some big season pass, some super premium package. It should give you access to a premium stall. And that lets you sell Vanguard scrolls to other people. And Cyberstep doesn't make money when we trade things, okay? Cyberstep makes no money if I go sell, and when I had all my OC from trading and stuff, they didn't make any money from me. Cyberstep makes their money the minute people buy OC. It has nothing to do with what they do after with that money. Cyberstep gets their money at the point of purchase, not with what they do after. Someone has a Rias avatar. Is it only Rias? Who is it? I can't marry them. Where'd you go? You left my party. Where you going? Oh, you went in by yourself? Damn. Got rejected. What dungeon did you want to do? Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just heated. I'm just in that mood. I apologize. Yeah, like trying to cover up an Oogie, like... There's definitely a lot of old RNG bullshit that shouldn't exist in the current year. Like, you should just be able to, like, choose where your skills go, and... like... No, it's both our faults. I need to take off this fur coat. It is too hot. I'm sweating. I feel like the people who started this conversation left, and I'm still ranting. Like, god damn it. Oh. Mia? Who's Mia? Alright, what I'm gonna do is, since this body party has filled up, I'm going to give it to Brim so he can have it. That way when Eva gets out, we can play. I don't know. It wasn't you, Ahanu. You're asking about the premium. You're asking about the season pass. This was started long ago. Long ago. Like an hour ago. We're talking about Purgatory and stuff, and then we started talking about Rena was trying to sell their account, and you got me mad. And I had to explain all this bullshit. And I was happy that me saying that you did say I gotta rethink this, because that was the main point. I'm very proud of that decision, because like end of the day, a PlayStation account is a whole account. People, you have a bunch of games on there. You're like a whole part of your life is on there. It's a big difference between PC and PS4. And someone else said, like, I think it was Sayus, I'm not in love with Rias, she's just my favorite anime character. Wow. I just got thrown under the bus like that. No, I won't. I have her picture right next to me. It's my mouse pad. Like, it's okay. My anime mouse pad. Oh, Eva, I wanted to... What dungeon are you running? I wanted to run with you. No. Sadly, nobody is. Late, I had a box on my head. See, I'm distracted. Just because I'm late doesn't mean it's not too late. This is because I didn't ask you to come with me to the mailbox, right? Oh. Hey Josh, how you doing? Ah, simmer down. How much are these experience boosts? Oh, that's... I have 700 drops. Since when? I have a little rant. You have a little rant and you'll run solo. Aw. Would have been fun. Hey Faded, how you doing? I'm running the event, but at the same time, I was getting heated, and I had a big argument with like myself. So I bought the fragments. I gotta buy these fragments. Fuck. How do you get Dewdrop of Eternity? What's my favorite area in Onigiri? Kusatsu Hot Springs. And a bench in Onigashima. And Susanoo's World. and Echigo, and Palace of Rain, and Cave of Naki Sawame, and Satan. You're gonna get me really emotional if I keep remembering old things. Thanks, Faded. That's nice to hear. I'm trying to stream more. I'm trying to make more content. Trying to get back into it. Oh, I had to wipe some tears from my eyes, to be honest. Whew. The Blue Moon Blade! I made a whole video about that. Oh my god. Like, how it was bad for stats and stuff. Oh my god. Because it's like, hey, put up this stat, and this stat. And it's like, you could do that, or you could have zero mind. But, oh man, just remembering all the big hurdles along the way. It just feels good. Fuck. Like, I think everybody who OG farmed like 105s, they hate fly dungeons. But at the same time, they look back to it and you smile. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I remember those days. I remember the bullshit. So that's why, like, we don't really get upset with new shit. Because it's like, things used to be so much harder. Exactly. Like, I don't think anything was really as satisfying as making your first 105. Like, finally, like, those first steps were so satisfying. Like, your first 105, your first gargoyle weapon, your first dragon arc, your first, like, your night sky, your friggin', your L, like, all these hurdles along the way. They were all so impactful. And now, like, it felt really, really awesome to me. When I got my white brilliance, that was actually a huge fucking hurdle to me. Like, that was, like, blitz all the time, trying to get that recipe, never getting my recipe, never getting anything. That was such a hard time. That was probably like one of the last few big event weapon things that, like, most recently, that was such a big deal to me. And, like, getting your first Vanguard, getting your first mount, clearing that first dungeon, like, fucking feeling like a boss. There's so many strong memories. Like, I'm looking forward to building those memories with, like, Leviathan now. Because I've had Ifrit for so long, and he's, like, still my buddy. And now I have Leviathan, who is, like, if I had to choose a Vanguard, it'd be Leviathan. Like, Ifrit for me wasn't... Ifrit and Miyamoto, they weren't really, like, a choice in the long run. Like, that was it. You know, like, they were the most OP thing under the sun. They were the first, they were the only. And you kind of, like, needed it. But, and then they grew on you. They became an extension of yourself. Like, they became part of your character. And then you're able to branch out with new Vanguards, new things, like, feel these new identities alongside your character. Like, it's so awesome. What are you talking about, Rena? Why are you mentally and physically prepared to end yourself? What's going on? You have the floor. What's troubling you? From what I understand, you're still pretty young compared to me. There's so much ahead of you. What's bringing you down? I mean, I don't know you very well. I might have known you a month or so. You spent 10 minutes typing a sentence in JP just for your controller to die and sentence to clear itself. Oh, because you didn't hit enter. So, please enlighten me to that statement being a millennial dark humor and not a real call for help. Please tell me that. "17! 17! You're on the cusp of life." You have everything ahead of you. I will succeed. Alright, but if ever it's not jokes, you can talk to me, okay? I will click on you. Maybe you don't exist. You do. Islands too. Like, everything's such a chapter in Onigiri. I can't click on her to invite her to the party. No. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The Aramitama. How old am I? I'm 10 years older than Rena. I'm 27. I started playing this at like 22, 23. I think I'm older than Lyra. It's in the booty. I don't even know what theme we were listening to, honestly. I think it was Asgore or something. Who wants to die? No one, that's what I thought. The moon has really nice music. Like the moon's OST, I don't know if it's been replicated on another area yet, but The Moon and Edo have such nice music. Also, you know how like you can have shower thoughts and they're like crazy ask or is the name of a parody? I bet it is. But you know you can have shower thoughts and you're like, would like you know the thing like would a dog wear pants like this or like this and it's like pant legs on like 2 of his back feet or on all his feet because they're feet, like you know those thoughts? I had one today. And I was thinking about awakened mounts. And I'm like, would awakened mounts, like, how do they work? Because they don't exist, right? Like, they're just a concept right now. But an awakened mount, would it level up like a vanguard? Or would it need more scrolls? Because here's the thing about mounts. Scrolls don't give them levels. Mounts have to level up. So, even if they awakened a mount, we wouldn't need more scrolls for them. Mounts would just have to level up to 150 or whatever, right? Like, Ifrit would need to hit 150. And unless they change the mechanics to where he needs to eat experience boosts or some bullshit, like, they wouldn't really make money. The Oda kind of awakening? So, like, more scrolls gets you different moves? I guess. Like, the way with Oda, it's sort of the same thing with Miyamoto, because Miyamoto, they added a bunch of moves, and they added a level number to it. Like, oh, you have to be 135 and 4 scroll to get this skill. And mounts work like that too, it's just they level up differently. So, like, would they make it so I needed 10 scrolls of Ifrit? Or would they just make it so I had to level him up? It's just because the method of leveling up a mount is different from assist partners and vanguards, and I guess it's the same as Kijimuna. They're just super Kijimuna. Yeah, like if it's just leveling up, they're not going to make any money off of it. But if they change it so that they need more scrolls, because Miyamoto didn't need more scrolls. She did, but she didn't. Like, on paper, yeah, you could level her up to 110 or whatever, and then give her 3 scrolls. Like, they made it so you can level them, but effectively there was no way to level them. So, like, hopefully, yeah, we could just put scrolls in and get them levels. That'd be fantastic. They might do something like limit breaking, because that's what an awakening is. So let's say if you have your Ifrit at 5 scroll, right? Like 5 scroll 100, you can use a scroll to limit break him, and he could now level him to 110. Oh, they don't get to level up. They stay at 100. Okay. But then, okay. It'd be fun to level up a mount, though. Like, that was already 100, like an already good mount. But they get, like, Ho-Oh and Maida. Oh, okay. Some more scrolls and shit. Well, that's a good song. But I hear what you're saying. That you're saying they stay at 100. But they become like Ho and Maida, to where they take more scrolls. Oh, the little flame things that awaken. Oh, okay, yeah. Because if we look at a mount... Oh, I got the hiccups, fuck me. Because amounts don't get flames, they just have scrolls. So they could... I mean, they do have awakenings, but... They could just update it and change this number from 5 to 10. And when that happens, it just adds new skills and new powers? But then it's also hard. Like... Because amount, like, their stats matter. Like, Vanguard's stamina too. Like, that's the difference between Vanguards and mounts. Like, mounts have stats. Like, unless when we raise their awakening level, like, let's say they don't level up anymore. And they don't level up anymore. They just, you use an awakenings, use a scroll, they go to awakening 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's say it's like that. Yeah, like they would have to, every awakening would have to boost these stats effectively. And like and the 10th scroll would be like the huge super jump. You get super skills, and like everything goes to 5,000 stamina or something like that. Maybe even give them a 6th skill, because mounts are, at one point they were programmed to have 6 skills. No, I don't want to leave the dungeon, I want to get on the mount. Thanks. I hit up and it was like, do you want to leave? No, I don't. A divine... That'd be... Fuck. Leave the dungeon. Want me to leave? What's out there? But that wouldn't be bad. What if... You're onto something, Sayus. You're onto something. Because we played... Originally when Ifrit came out, we played as Ifrit without stamina. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Like, imagine that, like, yeah, like KG. Like, imagine. So, like, a 150 mount becomes a Vanguard. Okay? So, like, they become a mount with stamina, but they also fill up their own gauge. As long as you don't have a Vanguard deployed. Let's say, as long as you enter the dungeon with only the mount, and you fill up the mount's Vanguard gauge, you can Vanguard into the mount, and you get to use them for like 3 minutes of unmitigated stamina control, so long as you don't run out of HP. That'd be so cool, like Divine Mount Possession. That'd be super awesome. Like, well, yeah, like, it's that's super cool. Like, it makes sense. Like, these are Kamikui. I'm pretty sure that, like, I'm gonna say Oro, but the Oni, the creature, or whatever we are, the thing from the land of eternal night, or whatever we are, we're probably like the bridge between God and Kamikui. We are probably both God and Kamikui. We are Oni. Both human and demon. Both God and devil. Like, we are probably that thing. And what if we were the bridge to end this war with the Kamikui? This ability to, like, bridge between... Like, we can combine with a mere human. Shizuka, Moroku, like, they're not even, like... Yoshitsune is a descendant of Miyamoto. She's like, that's what she is. But she's no god. She's no nothing. But by fusing with us, we're able to call on the spirit of Valkyrie, the spirit of Venus, the spirit of, you know, Siegfried. Like, we're able to, like, take all these characters, and by joining with us, they become a god. So that means, like, we must be a god of some sort. Like, we don't die, we soul egg. Like, if that concept came together, like, and right now I'm the mount again, but I've been thinking about all the events. Like, the reason the story does not progress bigger than it does events is because they're fleshing out the world. They're making more characters, they're making more creations, they're making, like, a universe of things, and they're gonna have, like, a big adventure with all of them. Like, they're just building. Yeah, there's the money aspect of it as well, but story-wise, they're building. Okay, you need to stop. Where'd he go? But yeah, like, let's say we are the bridge between Kamikui and God. Like, right now, the mounts. We have 2 Kamikui, and I don't know what Oguchi is. I don't know who they listen to. I think they leave it to themselves, but, like, let's take, for example, this whole mount idea. So, we have Ifrit, who is a Kamikui who was tamed by Kintoki. We have Leviathan, who is a Kamikui who doesn't want to fight anymore, and they, like, respect the Oni. Like, in their story from this event, it says, oh, Susanoo, you have the trust of Susanoo. Susanoo is the one who defeated me, and if he trusts in you, I'm gonna trust in you. That's how Leviathan joins our side. So, that means Leviathan's legit on our side. Oguchi, the devourer of evil, is on our side. I think Susanoo respects you. They never come when I roll. Maybe not. But in the story, yeah. Because they listened to Oro say that Oro wanted a water dragon mount. That's what I want. I told them I'll pay money until I get it. Maybe, I don't know. I wish they would just message me. Like, hey, what do you think we should do? Who do I think we'll get next? Like, future stuff? Susanoo and Matarasu. They'll probably be together, but yeah, like, Leviathan, not to skip over Eva's question, but Leviathan is a biblical creature. Like, they're a mythological creature, but they're from, like, Judaism, Christianity, like the Leviathans from the Bible. So they took this mythical creature and they made it a real thing, and they kind of tied in the lore to all the water dragon stuff. And they're really, really cool. For sure, they look really original. Like, it's very similar to Leviathan from Final Fantasy. Like, the water dragon thing. Like, it's very similar, but still very cool. But who I think we'll get before Susanoo or Amaterasu? I think Amaterasu will come last. I think story-wise, they've made, wow, rude, but they've made Satan Ignis. But Satan Ignis is too much of a plot-related character to leave him only as a warding. I think Satan Ignis was a test. He was a taste of what's yet to come. Because we know that after we defeat Satan, Satan left, he went to Oshu. After we defeated Satan, we went and dealt with Mephistopheles. Then after Satan, like, he became Lucifer. And then Lucifer left, to Mount Auba, Mount Auzu, whatever the hell the mountain is. He went to that mountain. And then we fought Mephistopheles, and we haven't seen him since. I think Purgatory Satan, or whatever his name is, Ignis Satan, is going to show up again in the storyline. He's honestly become the biggest enemy in the game. We still haven't dealt with Elder and all that stuff. But Ignis Satan is probably what we're going to fight when he gets to that mountain and he absorbs whatever unholy power is up there. Amaterasu has a barrier that she gave up her true form to maintain that barrier, and with Shutendoji taking out that barrier, with Satan getting at that barrier is getting weaker, weaker, and weaker, and the Goko want that barrier gone too, because they had Odin capture Amaterasu to try and destroy that barrier. They want that barrier gone. Whatever's in that barrier is holding in probably Satan's true power that she probably lost all her power to seal away at the end of the war. Probably. Because Amaterasu sealed away Leviathan. Amaterasu and Susanoo sealed away Leviathan. But because Amaterasu lost her adult form, she lost her powers, the barrier weakened, so Leviathan says that she gave up her powers to... Essentially, she gave up a lot of her powers to escape the barrier and come out from the bottom of the ocean. So Amaterasu sealed away all the greatest Kamikui in the story, in the lore. So what's going to happen, or what should happen, is Satan is going to succeed. Lucifer is going to succeed in breaking that barrier, the final barrier at that mountain. He's going to destroy the mountain, and he's going to unleash hell. All the sealed Kamikui are going to come out. Like, things we haven't fought yet. We're going to find Echidna. We're going to find Satan Ignis. We're going to find, like, probably some Indian god, like Indra or Ashra. Or, I mean, we already have Azura, or Azura, so Indra's gonna come. Like, he must exist at some point, because Azura and Indra are, like, two opposing forces in, like, Indian mythology. Like, they're really important. So all these devils and things, like, we haven't fought Aku yet. We haven't fought, like, just all these prominent figures. So let's assume that Amaterasu has them all sealed away behind this barrier. Satan succeeds in destroying this barrier. So what happens? All the evil gets unleashed from this Pandora's box, and we have to go back to all these old areas and fight these titans in their domain. Like, maybe we'll fix the bridge in Izumo and go fight whatever the fuck's up there. Like true Beelzebub or something like that. You know? Like, etc., etc. Like, Odin's in the game, so where's Thor? Like, where's Loki? Like, they could do stuff like that. We have Valkyrie and Odin. Those are two things from Norse mythology. Valkyrie is a good force, and in this game, Odin is a bad force. A Kamikui. Not a hero, not a god. In this game, Odin is a bad thing. Valkyrie opposes that. Hey, Saint, I see you there, man. How you doing? So, to get to the point, something's going to happen. Satan's going to do something. He's probably going to team up with Mephistopheles. I still think this little fox boy over here, I think he's Mephistopheles. I think he's Mephistopheles. I don't think he's Take. I think he's just Mephistopheles in this little fox boy. And he's hanging around because we beat his ass and he's weakened and he needs a new host or something like that. And this is Mephistopheles. Take is Mephistopheles. I believe that headcanon. Anyway, they're going to team up. They're going to, like, do stuff. They're going to break the barrier to Amaterasu's barrier, unleash all the hell, and then Amaterasu's going to be like, alright, fine. I'll let you in on a little secret. Susanoo and I lost our true power making that barrier. You went and destroyed it? Guess what, bitches? Bam. Transforms to full power. I have my full power now. Time to get fucked by the power of the sun and the man who split the earth in half. Let's go. And then you choose one of the two, just like we did with Siegfried and Venus, and we go beat the shit out of them. and then we unlock them. They become Neon Core upponable or whatever, summonable, and we're going to get them as divine possessions, and we now get tasked with an actual goal of taking out Kamikui, finding the good ones, finding the bad ones, bringing the good ones on our side, and the Goku are trying to get the bad ones on their side, or vice versa. And it's this war, and every month is a new chapter in the war. That'd be the best way they could go about with this story. Like, it'd be so fun. Because that's, if you look at all the dynamics, we're like finding all these heroic figures, these Kamikui, we're befriending them. And that's what the Goku does too. The Goku Elder, he has Bazara, who we've never done anything with. They have Ubume, they have Veronica. Like, they're literally sacrificing people to make Yogg. They can mass produce Yoggs if they want to. Like, there's so much plot, so much power that they have. Like, let's say that we're amassing an army with all these events, all these characters are meeting, all these partners. What if the Goku has the equivalent, but in an evil form? Like, what if they have, like, all these other opposing forces that are going to start showing up? Like, who's to say that we have to fight Bazara someday and he just Vanguard swaps into Watatsumi and it throws Susanoo into a fucking flippant rage, and that's when his ability gets awakened, because Leviathan mentions Watatsumi, and Susanoo's like, don't you fucking say that, don't you fucking say his name. Like, and she's like, I just respect you guys, and he's like, no. Like, it's his fucking trigger word. Do not mention Watatsumi. Like, that was Susanoo's best friend, and something happened. We don't know the story of Watatsumi. We have to finish unlocking this Aramitama. Like, there you go, man. Join the club. The fuck? Watatsumi Susanoo. but exactly, like, they're playing with infinite potential right now. They can do so much stuff. Like what if Shuten Doji joined the Goku? Like, what if that happened? Like, what if Shuten Doji, like, next time we meet Elder, fucking Shuten shows up and you're fighting Oppenheimer and Shuten at the same time? Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus. Like, they need to make, like, Super Oppenheimer who's actually gonna drop a nuke on you. Like, he's the god of death. What if he actually does that? Like, goddamn. Like, there's so much potential. Like, all these wardings, all these things. Like, what is an Elios? Does Hades come back? Can he be part of the plot? Like, does Hades open the realm of the dead everywhere? Legit, I want this. I want this a lot. I really want this. I want another version of every area. And inside is, like, harder dungeons and shit. I want that. But to answer your question, Blue Raid, I have a PS4 and a computer, but I play Onigiri on PS4. But I'm just saying, like, there's infinite potential for what they could do. And really bringing back Hades is such a smart thing, because it doesn't take anything to change a filter and make a nether for every area, and make a nether crystal, so you just go to the nether, and it's the nether version of everything, and everything's at 150, and we can just have fun, redo every dungeon, redo the mobs, do all this bullshit. Like, do that, you've just doubled the lifespan of your game, everything's at endgame content, you're good to go. Like, and the nether could be such a good thing. Like, they need to play with the nether. I know that the nether really only existed because of an ancient battlefield in Japan where, like, it's part of their folklore, because I played another game where you go to this big war battlefield and then you go to another version of it, like an undead version of it. But there's so much stuff they could do. And we need new areas. We need a new rift. We need new crystals. We need to go inside Chifuri and, like, find out what's going on. Like, there's so much plot that needs to happen in gentle increments. Yes, raid bosses, absolutely. Like, we have the giant bosses like Odin and shit. Yeah, they're laggy, but, like, just go about it. Like, there's so much potential, man. Like, but right now they're sitting on, like, make new thing, people buy new thing, make new event, people buy new thing, etc, 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 etc. Like, they're not progressing the story. We're like in an infinite loop of story, only getting like upgraded every now and again, and we haven't even had access to our story event yet, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, Jesus, it's a 2-hour stream. I've probably been talking for all of it. I have energy. Help, help, help. Forest of Eternity. Exactly. Why does the Rift look like a modern city? Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't really need to invent much stuff to continue progressing. Like, oh, what's this picture? Eva just got a Vertex 6 in reward. That's awesome, possum. Someone was saying that there is another skill card or something that's not Vertex. And right now it's just a rumor because I haven't seen anything else. Oh my god, a 150, exactly, like a 151 Udo, that'd be so fun. And like they actually level us up, like 1 billion experience of field boss, let's go. I'll kill 100 field bosses. Like, seriously. Shit, there's a dude. Yeah, Nether looks cool for sure. Oh. Oh, now that I think about it, Eva might have messaged me. Pop? I popped your eye? Oh yeah, the cat video is the best. There's like this video of a cat like standing on top of a like sitting on top of a phone. He keeps looking at it. I love it. I have it saved. Oh my god. And he's wearing a collar, so his cheeks are right puffed out as fuck. The hair can't go down. Oh my god. It's the best. You made a typo? Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, Gala 2 would be awesome. Like, what Onigiri needs, okay? Like, a thing Onigiri needs is something really broken, okay? Onigiri needs to say, like, hey, we're gonna, like, give you this super cool update for, like, 3 months, and during that time, we're going to, like, make new stuff. And this event is just like Gala, but you can get scraps and reward and shit. Like, just put a bunch of hard rewards to get that are really good stuff. And just have people play for like 3 months. And that'd be amazing. And just let us just do stuff. Like, just give us new stuff. Give us new content. And keep buffing Vanguards. Honestly. Like, the buff to Venus and Valkyrie is like the buff to Venus and Valkyrie honestly revitalized me playing this game. Because when I learned I could do this to Tengu, it made me want to farm experience. It made me want to level up. My bar moved leveling up Leviathan of all things. I can't believe I saw my bar move. It was just 2 billion experience, but I was like, holy fuck, my bar. It exists. Like, it was like, that's a nice feeling. That's a really nice feeling. Like, look at it. It's up there. It exists. The bar exists. Like, to me, that's a good feeling. Progress. Visible progress is really good. That's why it feels so good to level up in this game, to get good, to conquer that boss, to beat that enemy, to be like, yeah, I can walk into Mephistopheles and whirlwind thrust him in the asshole. Yeah, he's gonna die. Yeah, like, that's a good feeling. Yeah, that'd be cool. More identifiable weapons for sure. Like, all the weapons now are all craftable, or nothing's really identified. Like, the last identifiable weapon we had was Glacies, really. Glacies and Odin, and like, that's fine. Like, legit, I mean, I guess we have Yogs of Thoth as well, but we know what those are. But it seems like they did away with, like, identifiable weapons. Everything was just, like, farmable stuff. Like, meet us in the middle. Like, don't just make Zunda weapons that are power creep because of their effects and they're just reskins. Like, make a 125 identifiable weapon that's, like, as good as, like, a Reverence. Like, make something like that. Like, that's fine. Make something like that. Like, just do it. Just keep making weapons. Make fun things. That way, like, people have something to do. Like, make free-to-play stuff. It's not the best stuff in the world, but it's still stuff. Like, I'm tired of having maxed out artisans. I'm tired of, like, having stuff. Like, we have all this gear, but, like, nothing to use it on. And then when we do use it, like, it's like, oh, well, fuck, you failed this now. What's the no thank you to? Identifiable weapons? But the thing is, if they started making weapons like that, we could start leveling up mounts or vanguards really easily. You won't identify weapons for 7 mil? Oh yeah. I guess Mephistopheles weapons were identifiable, but they should have went back and made it so that Mephi weapons had a chance of dropping in arcanes. It does. It costs a fuck ton to repair. I think 1 million to identify, like, weapons wouldn't be that bad. Like, just random, like, 125 weapons or whatever. 1 million to identify would be fine. $10 million? Holy fuck. That's too much. Raise the Ryu cap. Raise damage cap. Holy God. $1.5 million is for moon weapons trash? Is that for one weapon or a stack of 20? I don't remember, to be honest. I don't think they're a million apiece. Oh, I did a thing. Oh, I did a lot of things. Oh, like, moon weapons were 117. What's this? Dura ticket. Cool. Oh, 5 more runs. Oh, yeah, boys. I did so. I made the green one. And I made the other one too. That spear is beautiful. I made them, I just sold them. The Gekyu Ronk Mecha, I made that. And I made the Moto Planet Piercer. I made them both to 100. And then I sold them. Because I didn't need them. But I made them. I used it on Lucifer, the blue spear. That spear was so beautiful. Moon spear was sexy. It was one of the best looking spears. Oh. Oh my god. Bring that spear back. Honestly though, we should have fought Leviathan and got Leviathan weapons. That I'm kind of disappointed in. The fact that we don't get, weapons from, like, Leviathan and stuff. Like, every Kamikui should have weapons. Like, Oguchi should have dropped pieces. Like, legit, everyone's gonna get mad at me, but we should be able to fight Makami again, and in a party. Like, you know how fun that'd be after soloing that shit for so long? Like, I want to fight Makami with my buds. I want to go in there and just beat his ass. Like, we had to solo that shit. We had to endure that shit. I want a revenge. I want to go in there with the boys and beat them up in 4 seconds. Like, if I can do it in 5 minutes, then we could do it in, like, 2. Like, we need more team stuff. And they'll say, well, Oro, Purgatory's team stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, but we need fun stuff. Like, and now people are saying that the mag we get from the Purgatory right now isn't even the final form of the mag. Like, there's a 133 version of the mag, and it's apparently really good. Gives you a bunch of attack and shit. But purple Darkfin weapons? Yeah, they'd be cool too. Like, you actually have to craft those. Like, more weapons are on the way, and honestly, I'm glad. Like, I'm glad they made the Nyarlathotep and Beelzebub weapons. They needed, like, actual support for so long. Like, absolutely. Like, what else is there? Like, yeah, like, there's no Leviathan weapon, there's no Oguchi weapon. Like, honestly, why was there only a sword for Fujin and Raijin? Like, that was such a slap to the face. Like, Who wanted a Fujin spear? I did. Who wanted a Fujin bow? I did. Who wanted a Raijin twin swords? I sure did. Like, that was inexcusable. You're gonna smack me? Okay, I'll remind you. Axe? I think sword's better than axe, but axe is better multi-hit. It's really weird. Yeah, like imagine like Thunder Beasting on that bad boy. Zim 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 zim. Like, how many people made the Fujin and Raijin sword just to have it? Me? Eva? We both did? Like, they're really cool weapons, and it's a shame that we didn't get, like, the same treatment for all the classes. It's not fair. Yeah. I think weapons should get an awakening too. Like, they're sort of doing that with the Purgatory Void weapon, which is cool, but, like, I don't want to make another Nadir. I want them to be like, oh, your Nadir was, like, weak, and if you go beat, like, Super Mephi, you can get Super Nadir. Like, okay, cool. Like, let me awaken my weapon. Like, sure. Cool. Like, I made this weapon. I put a lot of work into it, and now it's outdated. Can you, like, buff it? Yeah! Exactly. Like, let's say, for example, right? Let's just take an obtuse example here. Let's say, for example... Oh, I love this song. Let's say, for example, Mephi comes back. What's this? I see. So weapons right now, like moon weapons are like 500k and identify. Because 20 of them was about 10 mil. That's a good reason to level up for sure. Could I help you get gargoyle weapons? Which weapon are you trying to get? Okay, but like, do you want the fire one, the water one, or the lightning one? I threw away a sword recipe today. You'll be fine. The fire one. What level are you at, Blue Raid? Oh my god. How did it get so late? You're 118. What weapons do you have? What mags do you have? How'd you get 118? Seven a.m. Oh yeah, because you said you're in London, right? I'm getting, oh, it's 3 in the morning. I work today. Golden weapon hunt. Oh. Oh fuck. Do you have a Zunda weapon, Blue Raid? Can new people get Zunda weapons? I honestly don't know. Helios normal, that should be nice. Oh, look at that! Who's Sortisha? That was a pleasant stall. Why have I got work? Well, I went to work. I went to work today. I go to work every day. I'm an essential service. Apparently, where I live in New Brunswick is handling... Like, apparently we're, like, handling COVID in such a way that it's actually, like, we're doing the best in, like, one of the best in the world for dealing with it. Like, we're doing, like, underground parking testing, we're doing, like, all this kind of stuff. Like, we're actually managing it really, really, really well. No. Some people are gonna get a check for, like, $400 or something. I don't know, but... I'm on channel 2, but if you went to Moroku, I don't know if he sells it to you or not, but there's a bunch of weapons in here. Zunda weapons that give you like a bunch of extra attack. New Brunswick, Canada. Like, you're a sword user, right? So you could get this Murasasamanu Zunda, and as long as you're level 100, it's gonna give... Holy fuck, how much attack? It's gonna give you like 12k attack. No, I'm not from the US, no. I'm too polite, too nice. Yeah. Like, they are pretty strong. You don't need to smelt them either. I mean, if you did, like... That's probably with affinity and accessories and stuff, I could see it. I know this song. This is Kobito, the Shining Needle? Cool. Dun, 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 dun. The bow has pierce on it? I mean, you just gotta put some skills on it, but what's the difference between a sunrise and a Zunda? Does Morocco have mags too? I don't think we ever got those mags. Did we? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, we never got the easy mags. We only got the weapons. Oh, Amaras. That's a different, I guess. Where there was the suit version of the story characters. Oh, you're talking about Gala? I don't know if we have those mags or not. He just has these ones. What's an Aikyoku? 5 rain, holy frig, sign me up. Oh, Eva, how are you liking Final Fantasy? Last time we were playing it, you were telling me about Tifa's boobs. Now she looks like a pea. We had a good laugh at that. Holy moly. Oh. I'm gonna learn not to log off right here because I couldn't log on this morning. Or when I got home from work. It was really annoying. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I have just enough. I'm gonna make a habit of making sure I get all these flores and stuff from like everything. Except for Purgatory, that's way too much. 4,000 for these balls, I don't think so. I'll get a mag. But for everything else... you just gotta keep at it. Realistically, there's not that much in this exchange shop, to be honest. You can get 20 Winter Moondews? Excuse me? What? 20? Do you know how much struggle I had for Winter Moondew? Like, I did a stream of like 8 hours of Dew Creek and never got a Winter Moondew. I'm really mad. Not really, but fuck. Where am I? Tokyo? I'm in Onigashima. Channel 2. Ugh. Your arm hurts. Are the items from Leviathan good to get? Yeah, they are. It's Leviathan, of course it is. Like, there's skill cards you can get, they're all really good to get. Is there a max? Yes, you can only hold 300 experience tickets at a time. I gotta do experience ticket stuff for my support partner. Thanks for reminding me. There's SP tickets to get, there's gacha tickets to get, there's soul eggs to get. How much is soul egg? Oh, okay. Oh, welcome back. I was talking to you and you weren't here. I was asking how's Final Fantasy, because last time we talked about it, we were talking about how Tifa looks like a pea, and we had a good laugh about that before I went to sleep. But there's also buttons in Leviathan. Do not look at how many buttons I own, because I think that number's glitched. I think that number's really glitched. Don't look at it. But there's buttons, band-aids, transcendence, etc., etc. Already got the transcendence. I'm proud of myself. Look at me go. I didn't think I would have done that. It's fun. That's awesome. I know guy on YouTube is he's like 27 hours in and he loves it. You don't think you're playing it today? Oh no? What are your plans for today? Oh, yeah, that's right, because your other one just ended, right? You can't find me? I'm on channel 2. I'm over here next to the Leviathan. Ooh, that's cool. Honestly, having a phone game you play that you can bring with you everywhere and anywhere is honestly a blessing. Is this you, Blue Raid? There you are. I can't see your name. Whoa, man, spoilers. We can't talk about that stuff for those who haven't played it. Just for the time being. Even though it's a really, really old game, I prefer it if nothing is, Are you Slayer? Okay. So, Blue, what part of the gargoyles is really hard? Is it like, can you do hard, or can you do, like, can you do hard? You don't think so? Like, you can do normal, right? Fucking, I'm in. That's a good question. That's a good thing. Okay. I'll probably crash, but if I do, I'll come back. Just give me a second to change my alcohol. Hey, Triple Tank, how you doing? I'm about to take these people to purgatory. Alright, so everybody make sure you have 60 energy. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on Shifuri, and we're going to go to Assault, Infernal Gargoyle, Purgatorium, limited time, and we're going to go to Hell. And when we get in the dungeon, you're not to move, okay? You're to stand still. Wait, okay. You're only 59. I think, did Saint already go in? You don't have an energy 10 you can eat? I ate an energy 10. You could do it. I believe in you. 50 seconds. Oh, it might lock a Saint in, man. 50 seconds. You gotta do it. You gotta eat an energy. Gotta go in. Our buddy went in. We gotta go in. The thing is, it's gonna lock him out of the dungeon, or lock us out of the dungeon, if we take too long. Okay. No, Saint, you stay there. That's 60 energy you can't afford to lose. As long as nobody pisses off the boss, we'll be fine. Alright, everybody stand still. I gotta charge. Pro tip, Chidori charging. Let's go. It still sucks. What do you mean 60 dogs? What do you mean you knew this was coming? Honestly, it was Eva's idea. I wasn't thinking of this at all. I have to sit up for this. Oh. I'm taking some advice from others I talk to. I'm just really hoping I don't crash. Is one Chidori enough to do it? It is, okay. Alright. I'm sitting up. Oh, god damn it. Alright, pray I don't crash. Like a bandicoot. I want to try something. Is that 600k or is that... I can't even see it. Shit, shit, shit. Fuck! I played around. I don't have enough defense. This is gonna get rough. This is the same thing. This is purgatory. Fuck, he killed me one shot. Ah, I wish I could. This is just gonna suck. Fuck. Changing healing items sucks. Absolutely. Bro, why did that hit me? Where was I? What the fuck, man? Oh, yeah. I actually fought him earlier. I just, like, messed up, with Lancelot. Absolutely. Really? You just gonna fucking do me like that, man? Oh my god. Fuck's sakes. That was the worst idea I ever got, to use negative rain, negative fire mags and shit. Fuck, that pissed me off. They said, oh, Vanguards have so much health, you'll be fine. Well, it took a while, but I did it. Maybe that got you guys one of your recipes, I don't know. Got something, alright. Well, what recipe did you get? Yeah, negative 50 fire is way too much. I didn't have the defense for that at all. You get the Flame Town, that's the Twin Swords. Flame Tailed, that's the Fafnir. I think that's the Odachi. Yeah, you got the Odachi. Yeah, there's 8 different recipes you can get at 3 different levels of normal, hard, and hell. Oh man, Leviathan died. Can you link experience when they're 100? Why would you do that? Aw, man. Can't use a prayer crystal. I hate that about mounts. You should like go die. So how do you make the weapon? You have to get all of your recipes. Like, if you talk to Yoshitsune here, and hopefully you've been leveling her up with friendship items and stuff, you'd go to weaponsmithing, and then you'd find your recipe. Like for me, I look in spears, because I'm a spear, and I go down to the, let's say this is the Icefoot Guardian. That's the first form of the ice spear, and then I'd take that, and then I'd go find the Icefoot Frost somewhere right there. I'd make the first form, and then you get the second form, you follow its recipe, and then you get the final form up here, which is the rhyme, let's say. And then you get these materials and you put them together. Yeah, you don't need the vinegars anymore. You don't need any of the Eldritch drops anymore, Elder. 4 billion from Dew? If you were in a 5-man body party, and you're doing it adequately fast, it would take you 8 hours or so? Like, no, like, more like 6 hours. 6 hours of Dew is like 4 billion. Something like that. Because you get, like, I get 800,000 an hour in Dew. Almost a billion an hour. So 6 hours is very generous. Yeah, Blue, it takes a while to get those things. And they all take energy, so. Oh no. You're gonna get off and prepare for tomorrow? Alrighty. Now, the regular hell version of that gargoyle is not the one I was fighting. This is an extra event, but he drops the same stuff. The regular one has like couple, maybe 50 million health or something. I don't know. I don't know how much a hell gargoyle has. But they're not that hard. Not anymore, anyway. And if you got your 105 mags, like, you got your Ronins, your Skyrending mags, and did you talk to Moroku? Like, he has weapons and stuff? Like, they're pretty handy. Oh, but it's gonna be a journey. Like, generally, like, you gotta get your 105 mags, then you gotta get your... Then you can get gargoyles, no problem, you'll be really strong. but you're just at the cusp. None of them are stronger than yours? Did you buy it, or are you just looking at it? Because it's only 3,000 Ryu, like it's nothing to buy it. But when you equip it, it's gonna give you a bunch of stuff. Like it has like a bunch of effects on it. Does the dungeon drop Ogies? The event? I've heard someone say that they got something that wasn't Vertex, but I do know that the dungeon drops Vertex cards. I've gotten 2 6s and a 7 so far, I think. Although I don't really look. Honestly, I don't know what I have. Like, I don't look all the time. Yeah, Fafnir does look really cool. A lot of weapons look cool. This game's great. Weapons look awesome. Like, they used to really try. And I guess new weapons do look cool too. But, you know. What was the last laziest weapon? I don't know. Skill cards. Let me see. What have I gotten recently? So apparently I've gotten 2 Vertex 7s, 2 Vertex 6s, and I don't know if I've gotten a Vertex 5 or not, but... Arrow Rain? What the hell? Oh. I don't know what I got that from. The last lazy weapon was the Lancelot weapons? Well, I don't know about that. The Lancelots were a new design, I mean. When I'm talking lazy weapons, I'm talking like weapons that didn't have a unique design. Is Infernal Gargoyle on Monday? I think so. I think Infernal's Monday, Sleet is Wednesday, and Levin is Friday. But I'm just talking like design-wise. Like weapons, like this weapon looks cool, like it's new and unique. The Reverence never existed. They still look really cool. They just need auras. Like, I'd be down for like combining the Reverence and the Supreme. I'd be so down for combining the Reverence and the Supreme to make like the ultimate Lancelot weapon that is both fire and water, so you can use soul on it or whatever it was called. You could use a soul edge. That'd be super cool. Yeah, aura weapons need auras for sure. Wouldn't that be awesome? It'd be so cool. Like, because at that point in the game, you can sell it for 8 OC, Saint. Don't sell it for 10. Anyway, but imagine that. Like, you take your Rev 3 and your Supreme, and you combine them to make, like, Excalibur weapons or some shit. And there's like 2 different versions. Let's go with that. Yeah. So you have a fire water version and you have a holy dark version. Oh no, he doesn't want your Fafnir. The Fafnir's an Odachi. If I hadn't sold the sword recipe today, I'd have given it to you. Yeah, you can't sell Rev 3s, you can sell Rev 2s. Oh wow. You wish you could Rev Thunderclap. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, I want Leviathan's Orati. That'd be great. Orati, 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 Oratio, or whatever you want to call it. But it's basically a water dragon sublime that comes out of the ground and targets the enemy like whoosh, like water pillar, but really good. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I want that. I want that as a skill. Okay, guys. Yeah, for sure. But I think I gotta go to bed. It's almost 4 in the morning. I worked all day. And I got tomorrow off, and I got Monday off, so I need my sleep. Yeah, it was. We had our ups and downs, a 3-hour stream, for sure. Do you think you would be able to dash with your character once you get to level 150? Like, instead of rolling, to have a dash? That'd be sick. I wouldn't mind having, like, a dash, but it's like you're surrounded with, like, water and bubbles. That'd be so cool. Like, psh, 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 psh. Like, the dash is based on whatever your highest element is. Like, it's a dash, right? It's a dash no matter what. But whatever your highest element is, it's like that color. So, like... yeah, like a Vanguard dash should be cool. For sure. Once you hit 150. Or something. Something happens. But it'd be cool, like, if it, like... whatever your highest element is, your dash becomes that element. Like, just that color. So if your highest element's rain, you have, like, a blue dash. Or if it's ice, it's cyan. Or fire, it's red. Lightning, it's yellow. Etc, etc. Dark is purple. Holy is, like, white and yellow. Be really cool. Pierce? Sure. Pierce is green, Slice is orange, and Impact is blue. It could be done. And then Flight is like silver. It's like, ooh, you got the Flight dash. You're so cool. And someone's out there with a poison dash, and it's like, who the fuck? Oh. Did I do an achievement or something before I log off? Yeah. Honestly, the easiest... oh yeah, I'm asleep for sure. The easiest solution is to go back to old weapons. Like, legit. This is how easy it is to, like, buff old weapons. The nadir suddenly has the effect. If level 125, you gain 1000 attack. If level 130, you gain 2000 attack. If level 135, you gain 4000 attack. The nadir just gained 8000 attack. That's how easy it is to make any weapon good. What do you mean you can't make the supreme? Why can't you do that? You have the incense, right? You held the divine incense, but I can't make this stuff. What's stopping you from making it? You don't have the recipe, or what's going on? We have 50 dungeons. Oh, boost. Clear 200 dungeons. Oh, I'm almost there. Like, you still have it, but you still have it, but because I can't use my Rev 3 staff to make it. Oh, you have to have a Rev 2 staff. Yeah, for sure. There's Leviathan. I was missing her. Missing Eva too. I don't know where she went. Yeah. You, like, to make a Supreme? Right? Like, it's, what the fuck? Help me. Like, it's, you make the first 3 forms, then you make your Rev 1, then you make your Rev 2, then from Rev 2 you choose to go to Rev 3, or you choose to go to Supreme. Right? Yes. Just like how the White Brilliance and stuff, you get to, like, Super Thing 2, and then you choose White Spark or Flash, and then... Did I just say White? Holy fuck, man. I just said White Spark or Flash. White Flash or Spark. And then you go into Raid and White Brilliance. The White Spark. That's the fucking weapon right there. I want a White Spark. This is my White Spark, man. Let's go. YouTube, yes, I'm still listening. Relax. It's COVID. Yes, the White Spark. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna dash from up here. Whee! What? Why? What if it was the Black Spark? Is it still racist then? What if it's the Yellow Spark? What if it's the Potato Spark, the Purple Spark, the Red Spark, the Black Spark, the White Spark, the Yellow Spark, the Green Spark, the Rainbow Spark? What if it's the Electric Spark? What if it's the Animal Kingdom Spark? It's not the spark that's racist, it's the person listening. You want a potato weapon? You can have a potato spark. Who's selling mags? I found a secret shop. And it can remain secret. You want a potato weapon? No, I'm not playing. No. I can't play Animal Crossing. I can't play Animal Crossing at all. I don't get the appeal of it. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. You just... I know you are. I just don't understand it. I mean, someone can buy me a Switch. That's great. I have one already, but I don't know how to play Animal Crossing. We can play it together. Don't worry about that. If you want that, we could do it. I just don't know how to play Animal Crossing. Don't cry. We could play. No. Take B. Don't sob. I'll come. I'll play. Don't take my money. I hadn't played Animal Crossing in, like, I don't know how many years. 15, not 20 years, but like 11, 12 years? I never really owned it. Joey owned it when we were kids and we'd play. We played it for like a couple months, I think. He named his world Planet Namek after Dragon Ball Z, and we just did stuff on Planet Namek. I mean, Switches are fun. For sure. Joey. No, Joey's like my best friend. Like, in life. Man, I did it. I'm flying. Finally. Whee. He is, for sure. I remember when Fire Emblem Three Houses came out, we were hanging out, and he's just like, he put his hand out, and I shook his hand. He's like, Mr. Beers, we've been friends for 20 years now officially. And he's like, that's fucking awesome. Hey, you got the thingy, dude. That's awesome. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Charhole. I don't get it. Ooh, does this move fall? I think I know the answer to it, but... Wait, it went down there? Whoa, it actually like changes on the surfaces. Now that's a tidal wave. I remember Joey played Onigiri for a while on PC. He got to like level... Or he played it on Switch, I think? I don't know. But he got to like level 80 or something. And he was asking me all these questions. I remember that. That was cool. Whoosh. What'd you realize? Calculin? No. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what's up here. You know, honestly, it's so creative what they did with... Your friend didn't know what Kieran was and they called her a dog. I mean, she's obviously a unicorn. Fam, it's a unicorn. But, like, it's honestly so impressive that they were like, okay, we're gonna make this, like, water dragon mount, but how do we ride it? Like, they're a serpent. Like, where's the character gonna ride? It's like, what if they just put him in a bubble? And it's like, that's so creative what they did. Like, Onigiri's people are genius. Like, honestly, this is such a cool idea. Like, fucking amazing. No one's ever thought of that, ever. Like, it's brilliant. Kieran's a giraffe. I guess, if you go by the Japanese word kirin, then it's a giraffe. Her tail is very giraffe-like. Like a big long tail and a little bush at the bottom there. For sure. Okay, guys. I'm getting pictures. What's going on? That one, that Kukulkan looks like it's Mesoamerican. The dragon, it looks like it's from Aztec mythology. It's a head father? Tomorrow. Yep. I'ma go to bed. Everybody have a good time. Great stream, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be like this, but it was fucking wild. Oh, to bed. Yeah. But yeah, I got another mini weekend ahead of me. I said, no, I don't want to work Monday. I don't want to give up. I was supposed to have like a 6-day weekend. I worked like 2 days. Like, I don't want to work a third day. You could keep your money. I want to have like 2 days off. I want to... My eyes are closed right now. I'm actually asleep. But I was like... Work asked me to work. I'm like, no. I want Sunday and Monday off. Huh? I'm not sleeping, I'm joking. I'm pretty good at pretend. I'm not in bed. I'm not sleeping on street. What? You stay away from me, Leviathan. Eva, protect me. I gotta put her to bed too, because she needs stamina. You know, I just had a wild idea. You're not protect. Oh no. You're gonna take part in it, aren't you? Protect me. Oh wow, you're gonna draw all over me. Ah, what the fuck? Who was messaging me at 4 in the morning? Jeffers. Yes, the devs are messaging me at 4 in the morning. Oh, I was gonna say so. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Eva, if you ever got a Leviathan, one of your old character names would look really nice on her. I was just thinking about it. Because I went to put her away and I'm like, I almost called her Lunatia, and I'm like, that's kind of a nice name for Leviathan. It'd kind of be nice. Or even like Luna, it just looks nice. Like it's a nice sounding name. At least Heart is less. Aww. That's super sweet. I mean, I'm backtracking. That melted my heart, but it was actually my stomach. So I need to seek immediate medical attention. My stomach is melting. Part of it's on the floor. I just lost weight. I'm back in perfect form. Ara. Eva's gonna ara me. Let's go. Yes, for sure. I gotta... The title is sublime. Wee. Okay, I'm going to bed before I say something stupid. Night, everybody.